I could intervene with one special presentation that we'd like to make, and the board of BICA, on behalf of all the members, would like to take a moment and recognize the spectacular contribution that Sheila and Celesta have made as presidents. As you heard, they'll be stepping down at the end of this summer, and they were a bit shy in terms of itemizing their incredible contributions. So I do want to spend a few minutes talking about those contributions now. And when I think of communities like ours, we have many people who are leaders and many who are doers, and then there's that rare breed of people who behave with both leadership and action, and that's how I think of Celesta and Sheila. And in terms of leadership, our organization's mission is to preserve and protect the Bay of Islands for future generations. That's right on the homepage of our website, and I don't think we've ever been closer to that mission as an association than we have over the last several years. So things like Love Your Bay Day, which Celeste and Sheila touched on, I mean, that initiative got media coverage across the province. It's been replicated around Georgian Bay. That was an incredible initiative that has cleaned up our pristine shorelines, and it's just a great example of the way that this association is really hewing to that mission. Things like Fighting Phragmites, the fire safety, and of course Heaven's Gate. And Ted Cowan being recognized this year as the June Colwood Volunteer of the Year by the Government of Ontario. It's incredible. It's an example of the kind of volunteerism that Celesta and Sheila have inspired. But it doesn't just stop there. Not only do they show that kind of leadership, but they're also out there doing things like Love Your Bay Day. It's Celesta and Sheila who are the ones picking up the most blue styrofoam from the shores. They're the ones buying paper plates and napkins for this social. They're the ones jet skiing over to welcome new members and make sure that they feel comfortable in our community. So Celeste and Sheila, thank you for your contributions with both leadership and action, helping us to preserve and protect the Bay of Islands. And as a token of our thanks to you, I'm going to ask Trevor Marshall to come up, and he's going to make a special presentation.
Yeah, sure. Switch off. You take those.
Trevor's going to tell us a bit about this.
Yeah, that's both of them there. Right. So this is a print of a painting done by George Eady, who's my wife Carly's uncle, and he's familiar with the bay. He's been coming to this area for about 20 years, and to Camp Manitou. Him and his family come to the family camp at the end of August, and he is an avid watercolor painter and loves painting scenes from around the area. So that is a scene that he painted just recently, and it's from the top of Mount Stadnick, which is just behind Camp Manitou. So.
And it was in the Whitefish Falls art show.
It was in the Lacoste art show just this year. Yeah.
Okay, thank
So
you, Trevor.
thank you very much.
Well, first of all, thank you to George Eady and to Trevor and Carly for bringing this art to us. We're going to love having those watercolors in our camps and remembering this day. And we also want to remember this day for the work that John and Celesta did to get ready for us. So I know I said that at the beginning, but I know it's a lot of work. And it's not just today, but there's lots of gatherings here. So thank you again to the Bjornsons for that. Okay, back to the agenda then. We have one